Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever, whenever.
Wherever you are.
Happy Sundays 11/11, and
It's
welcome.
11/11 somewhere, right?
It is 11/11,
Exactly.
and apparently it's here. Mountain time, 11/11.
Yes.
But welcome to the couch, and so we have a lot to discuss today and dive into. And so if you have any questions, please go ahead and post them and we will star them. And I can say we because Lisa has the power. Lisa has the power. So, so please put those questions in. And as we move forward, I love it. Welcome to all of my members. And I just want to say, I have a new member, you guys, before even coming on here.
Nice.
So, welcome, Mary.
Welcome.
Super excited to have you as part of the Freebirds here. So, blessings. And as you, okay, so if you're new here, we do take prayer requests when you first come in, and I star them. And at the end, we do kind of hold space for all the prayer requests. And also Sonja's going to take notes of them as well, because she has a list going on her channel on Sundays at a certain time. She holds space as well. Is that correct, Sonja? That's how?
Yes, I have a list up for people to put down their prayer requests. And I'm actually praying over the list for the entire week, and also providing Reiki for those that are open to receiving the Reiki over the list during the week as well.
Awesome. Thank you. Mm-hmm. And is Kevin here?
Kevin is. Hello, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Kevin.
Great show yesterday.
Kevin was on my channel yesterday. It was fun. Really good reading.
Fun when you two get together.
I
didn't even get to watch it, but is that me echoing? Do I need to? Is that me? I feel a little echo. But I just randomly just clicked on the middle of the video, and there's Lisa and Kevin going at it, just cracking up. And I said, well, there we go. I said, I have to go back and watch this now.
It's a lot of fun and quality readings. Good stuff in there.
And the two of you together is just awesome.
Dynamic duo.
Love it, love it.
3 hours, Kevin, you guys.
Yeah, we lost track of time.
Take care of yourselves. Yeah.
I know. It's a labor of love. No, we had a great time. We all lost track of time. Everybody that was with us.
Oh, good. That means that means you're just going with the flow. But
I don't think anybody in chat was saying, please go away. So that's good.
And just so you all know, Kevin has opened his own channel. So if someone puts that in the chat, he doesn't have content yet, but he will soon. And he has a partner in crime that will be on his channel with him.
Yes, he does.
Go ahead and subscribe now and push that bell so we know when he actually drops some content.
Yeah.
Right.
I subscribed, Kevin. I'm excited for you.
We are looking forward to it.
Arlene said, finally.
I know.
I would put the link in myself for him, but I am over here starring things.
So,
is Kevin a mod? Because Kevin, you can put your own link in there.
I don't know. I'm not very good at wrenching people, so unless they
no problem.
I haven't been wrenched yet.
No, he's not wrenched.
At some point, I can do it on my end here. So you guys keep talking. I'll take care of it.
Okay, cool.
So I'm not seeing any. Did you see any prayer requests come up?
I have not.
Okay, so just remember, and we also do the unspoken prayer. So I know that throwing it out in personal. Hi, Strawberry. Good to see you. So I know that sometimes it's awkward to share a prayer request, so we do also put that into the the circle. You can also just write unspoken if you want, but you don't have to. Prayers. Okay, Rondaroo says prayers. So that's perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and star that. Stories of the Modern Detective.
Is that something you want to star?
Is that the Stories of a Modern Detective? Is that his YouTube channel?
Oh, that's
posting it
Kim's
now.
that's Kim's daughter's channel.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely, you guys.
Or is it?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Cassie's channel. Yeah. So Kim from Intuitive View, her daughter Cassie, brilliant. You guys, brilliant. This super fun. Thank you. Super fun. Make sure to get on there and connect in there. Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Nope, I got it wrong. Connie said no. Kim's daughter's channel is Screen Detectives.
Oh. Okay. Thank
Either
you.
way, it's good. It's good stuff.
Either way.
Yeah.
Okay, Carol, gotcha. Okay, so we do have some questions here. Mims is like, no, that is not Cassie's channel, but close. I mean, I wouldn't even. I follow her and I watch all her videos. I just don't know. Thank you, Anna. Gotcha. Oops.
Oh, we both got her. Hang on.
Go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and look here real quick as we get started. I wanted to make sure something, because I think I can get on here and.
Oh, that's what's happening. Was Connie posting stories of a modern psychic but put detective in there? Is that what happened?
Oh, stories of a modern psychic. Okay. That's what I was.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's Kevin.
That's Kevin. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't think I can do that. Okay, my channel.
Look at Connie trying to throw me off, girl. We will talk later.
That's funny.
All right.
So I guess we should go ahead and get started on some questions this morning. Kevin,
Sounds good.
like.
Connie said, "I'll meet you in the nasty corner, Lisa."
Make sure you're dressed appropriately for that.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I got it. I'm back. I'm here. I was looking at. I also have some questions that came in for deep dive suggestions. So if you all have deep dive suggestions, if you go onto my community page, you can punch in some, because I'm going to record a bunch of recordings because I'm going to be out and about a lot in April. So I may be missing things here and there. So I wanted to do a bunch of deep dives and get them. So yeah, so I'm still reading, but might not be live. Lisa, you're like, Debbie.
No, Debbie, you're perfect over there. They're saying things in the chat that's
Okay, good. I'm like,
you're doing.
Oh, they're getting at Lisa.
I'm getting heckled in there. I got like 2 compliments and 10 heckles.
It's funny.
all right, Pamela. Put that, because Pamela, I'm not going to remember. I'm horrible. My memory is horrible. So I'll write it down on a piece of paper, actually, so you don't have to go over to community. Midterms. That's a good one. All right. Got it. All right. So here we go. Tina.
Right.
Hi, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Trump and his kids agreed to sit for depositions in May and June in a civil marketing and investment fraud lawsuit. How will the lawsuit turn out? Great question, Tina.
Wow. Okay.
Now, Tina, are you getting snow there too in where you are at?
And while we're waiting for that, Tony, Kevin's channel is called Stories of a Modern Psychic. I'll post it again right now for you in the chat there.
Yeah. Okay. Trump and his kids, lawsuit, turnout. So I'm getting a highlight over Eric and Junior.
Eric and Junior.
So I don't know if there's some. I don't know if someone's caught in a lie. How's it going to turn out?
Cool. I got a card that's really out there. I do think it's interesting that you picked out the boys.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm definitely having masculine energy come through here.
And I am getting the lies. So I mean, immediately, I mean, I have, so. They're going to cut through all the bullshit here with them. They're going to try, I feel, but I feel like they're going to cut through it. Hi, Spirit Watcher, Suzanne. Hi, Smiling Heart. Hi, Debsy.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, more members.
Hi, guys.
Grateful for your support.
I'll go first if you guys want.
Sure, I'm not ready yet.
I did like a little bit of a semi-layer, but I like what you said, Debbie. And it partially goes with what I have here. I did get, I used Scott's cards and the deck of characters. And I threw 3 of each. Bless you.
Oh.
I got the Page of Wands, which is definitely, it says messenger, new ideas, speaking. So there's definitely going to be, somebody's going to talk. And I think that might be the fellas that you're talking about. And this is Scott's deck, guys. So so there's that. On top of that, I got the maze. And here we go again. It's going to take a lot of time to really actually, I actually feel like they have more than we think on this. I think there's enough there to get through this maze. We talk about this all the time. There's so many interwoven things, right? So many connections, so many little trails to follow. And even with the little distractions along the way, I think there are some things that can mislead you down the wrong path. And I think that's something that's more prevalent now. I think they're getting a handle on things, but there are some little decoys that are hanging them up. But I got courthouse, which is good. That's great. And I got key. So I think we're going to hear more about things are really starting to happen here. And my last 2 cards I got are Naked Man. So here we go. Vulnerability. And even though, with it being a man, that could be leaning toward what you were saying with the boys being a key factor. And here, back to the key, right? But my last card I got is...
I just want to show you, just because you keep saying key.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My last card is Scott's, and it says, the question says June. And this card says catastrophe in July.
Oh, interesting.
So that's the card that was kind of blowing me away. That's giving me all the feels. It says drastic change, hardship, failure, sacrifice, all that stuff. So, yeah, things are coming, guys.
Yeah, I got that too. So I have the Knight of Pentacles, right? We're dealing with the wealth here. And I pulled the sun on that. So it's going to shine some light on that because everything's going to go to dust. I also got the King of Swords. That's that masculine energy coming in, the cross, the burden, and I got poop with it.
Is that the King of Swords? Yeah, that truth. I mean, it's just cutting through that, and
It's going to cut right through it.
I just have to share.
King comes, Ace of Swords.
Yeah,
cutting through the bullshit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, just had to share that one.
I got the Knight of Wands. This is like inspired action, hugging that inspired action, and I got camouflage. And I feel like it's like working through and unveiling all of that that's been camouflaged.
The hugging too can be wrapped up. They're all wrapped up
in it. Yes. Yeah. That makes more sense. Wrapped up in the camouflage of what's happening. I got the Tower card. It's coming down of the man. So I think this is on the sons. They're going to be in that wrestling ring.
There they are.
Yep.
There they are.
And then lastly, I love this. I got the Hangman, the Surrender card, and the Smoke. So,
wow.
The heat is coming.
The heat is coming. I want to say thank you, Carol, and thank you, Michelle. Blessings. So grateful for your support.
Thank you. And look at the base here. I got transformation on the base here of the deck.
Yeah, their type of maneuvering through life doesn't fit our society anymore. You can't get away with that anymore. I love that. Okay, so yeah, I see. Here's the deal. Here's some more layers to this story, possible energy to this story. You have Ivanka coming in for entertainment purposes only, and she's not lying. She's taking action. She sees. The thing is about this, however, is it also has to go against her brothers who are seeing a different, maybe have a slightly different story, or getting through their lying, right? But part of her testimony, I feel, will be again kind of like exposing their lying. Does that make sense?
Don't you guys feel like there's even kind of there's a pattern within their family where the boys are kind of separate from her anyway?
That could be.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
And you can see that here. Exactly what you just said. I feel like you're here reading my cards. Oh, you are here. Come on.
Hang on.
Hey, Lisa, she can pop up anywhere. She
You never know. You never know.
It could happen. Next time it might not be a joke.
They are so disconnected and you have that Five of Wands, that inner turmoil between inner family conflicts. So that's showing here. And that's why here she's like, I'm cutting through this. Like, I'm not going to be a part of this. And so you're going to see her taking action and not, she's like, I'm not going to freaking jail for you all. You
right.
know. So, yeah, but you see, this as they kind of work through this. Here's the brothers. They're just like, little, not as sturdy as sister apparently.
Right.
But, anyway. But again, cutting through those lies. And guess what? It's the lies. It's like, you created this mess yourself. And it's going to reveal all the connections with the coinage and the money and like that. Fraud. It's all going to be revealed. So there you have it on that. Thank you, Tina.
Yeah.
I like
great
what
question.
Jazzy wrote. Ivanka still is a liar, but a much smarter liar.
She's a much smarter liar. Yeah.
Deceitful like her dad. Yeah.
Quietly manipulating her way. Right?
That's right.
I love that.
I got you, girl.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Did you want to go down the line here or what?
Yeah. We'll just go down the line. Yeah, Joanne. Hi, Joanne.
Oof. Let's hope not.
Okay.
Right off the back, I'm feeling like there may be a possible. I don't think they're going to try to let that get out of hand. I'm feeling a containment. I mean, there may be some possible. I mean, how much can you actually contain? I don't know the devices and things that they have these days to contain radiation.
Well, the thing is they have a bunch of
There are measures in play.
Unfit soldiers there, right? You have unfit soldiers who they've come in and they've overtaken this place. They've kept on workers, right? Rhonda Ruth, thank you. Blessings to you.
Rhonda Ruth.
So great. So unfit soldiers kind of taking, controlling this area. They kept workers on. But they're working these workers like they don't even 24/7, 2 days at a time. Like they're not getting a break. So you have the people who know how to contain or work on sleep deprivation, food deprivation, and still being forced to try to contain whatever's going on and contain the whole area. You have people in there not suited properly, so you're not protected properly from the radiation that's going on. So as far as the fire, I'm hoping, like you said.
Yeah, that was the first thing I felt. Like I felt like it being contained, and I don't think it's going to be like a really big issue, but it feels like it's. And I'm talking now about the radiation. I feel like the radiation is like there'll be some like leakage. There's only so much that they can do, but it's not going to be this huge thing like when Chernobyl first happened. Like,
right.
I don't think it's going to be as big as that, but not as severe. But I'll see what my cards say with that.
And yeah. I do feel like before it would get out of control, we would hopefully have that divine intervention somehow.
Shay Kitty says, I saw a news report that Russian soldiers were on the contaminated land and getting sick.
Yeah. There's one area that if you work there and you knew the area, and that when the people come to work, they really zoom through that area because they know that it's a bad area. But these soldiers wouldn't know.
They wouldn't, yeah.
And that's, when this first happened, they first take over. I was praying for the soldiers who didn't know because they're like gonna get sick. They don't know what they're doing. And, they're being forced to go in and take over this. And I don't know. But then I hear how bad they're treating the workers. And then I'm like, boo.
Wow.
All right. They didn't sign up. They didn't sign up for that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I got well, hang on a second. Let me look at these for just another second.
Yeah, I do see some. You're right.
Or you guys can go if you're ready. No. Okay.
Maybe people will come in together to help. Like this might be the thing that draws people together.
Yes.
That could be
I see
the
that
center of my
completely.
reading is good news.
I got chariot and interference, and I see that as somebody coming in.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah. Is this
Yeah.
what brings people together? Is this finally what people will react to? Or, you know.
I did get change and prudence. I think someone's looking at the situation. I don't know how proactive they're being about it. Of course, now at this point it's reactive because people are already getting sick, right? But a lot of that is probably due to poor planning and carelessness. I got indolence and I got the painter.
Yeah,
and I think that the outlook was not playing out well. It's caused a lot of negative reaction to it, right? Overall, though, will it be a huge radiation problem? I don't think it'll be a huge one either. But I do think there will be issues. There are already issues. But that's how I feel too.
Yeah, Mim says that the extraterrestrial friends are helping to contain it. So that could be part of the
interference rushing in. Yeah.
All the smoke will have radiation, and if it's windy, the smoke goes. Yeah, that's true, Joanne.
Well, I got the 5 of Swords, so there's definitely going to be some conflict, around this, to the house or the land, to the area. It's going to be a little bit of a circus, in trying to contain and dealing with all of this. And I have the 6 of Pentacles, which is kind of giving, receiving, or being taken care of. I'm not sure how this fits into it. Debbie, you can help with create yourself.
Okay, so with the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 6 of Pentacles is just sharing. So
right.
It's being a part of it.
Being a part of it.
People coming together.
Okay, well, then that's going to bring that little slice of heaven there and bring that in. And then the Page of Pentacles, like I said, this is the center of the reading. This is the good news movement with the writer. And I think this is more talks with the tongue, more people talking to bring in that good news.
Yeah.
The Knight of Pentacles, which is it's patient, slow progress, right? This is kind of taking, but we have the dog here. This is the loyalty, the protection, the card of protection. And I think we got a little fairy action coming in here too with that.
1,000 acres burning.
And then I have the 7 of Cups. This is the kind of illusion, fantasy type card, but really bringing in the discipline with that to reconstruct all of it. So yes, there still will be some radiation at the base of my deck. I do have the smoke card. So there will be some issues there, but nothing crazy or big. At the base of this deck, I love this. It's like we were talking about the people coming together. I have the heart card at the base here. So, but nothing crazy like what was experienced with Chernobyl. It's definitely going to be some leakage, some stuff, unfortunately.
As you know, acknowledging that we're all connected, I do feel that help is coming in to work on this, because everybody realizes it might be happening there, but we are all connected. And again, the smoke, that doesn't just dissipate. So I do see people coming in. Again, there's more of that energy as a message. The community, everybody will come in. I feel like this is, we talk about that big, what is that big thing that's going to draw the globe together? So I'm wondering, I don't know if it's this, but I do see that people will be coming together to create positive change. And so then I asked when, and I thought this was an interesting card to come up for this, because you can see the fire, right, in the card.
Oh, look at that.
So we're going to see this in just a few weeks. So just in the next few weeks, you're going to see the coming together intentionally to contain this. So that's
Love that.
Yeah. Thank you, Joanne.
Yeah, thanks for that question. All right. DL Jersey Shore.
Hi, DL.
Hi, DL. Hey, I'm from the shore too. I was born in Long Branch, New Jersey.
Oh, Joyzy.
I'm a Jersey girl.
Wow. I had no idea you have such a great California
Well, I
accent.
was born there, lived there for 3 years of my life until we moved up to upstate New York. But I just like to say it. I'm from Jersey.
I like to say it. I'm not even from there.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Do you see any big world events happening on or around 4/4/22? I feel like we've read on this before, but we'll do it again. See how the energy is moving with this. 4/4/2022. So that's a day. That's a 5-day. 5 energy on that day.
Nothing's really popping out for me, but let me see what.
You know, 5 is a good energy in that it's supposed to be the day of the cave for justice. Yeah, 5 energy is change. It also is freedom, right? Or pressing desire for freedom, a desire for change, and stepping into that. So it's not always easy energy, but it's the energy you want when you want things to change.
I have 2 cards from 2 different decks.
Peace. Praying for peace, Joanne. Yes. Aloha, Eliza.
Wow. Okay.
I drew 2 cards from Scott's and 2 from one of my other decks here. And I got spring and summer, which kind of hits around that time. It's interesting. And under spring, it says that there will be a little bit of stress, maybe a little bit of a challenge, maybe some obstacles going on around that time. But not long afterward, I got this Ace of Cups for summer. It's abundance and joy. So whatever happens around 4/4, not long after that, it's really coming out well on the other side. And then with this other deck, I got the Sun and 3 of Cups. So I don't know how that interprets for what you two might be picking up, but it seems like it'll be more of a I mean, if we're talking political, it could be a lot of, the nations coming together. Are we talking about the NATO stuff? I don't know. Is this more of that unity kind of a thing?
Well, it's interesting that you said the whole unity thing because I'm feeling a day of duality. What's kind of coming up in my cards here. So the first thing I have is the Ace of Wands. Okay, being connected to really the crown chakra and inner peace is what I'm feeling here. But I have the 6 of Pentacles. So again, we're kind of dealing with the duality, giving and receiving here. Some choices with the 7 of Cups. And I also pulled the High Priestess card coming in, which to me is very much more feminine energy. And then I have the Wheel. So What's interesting here with these cards, I pulled the birds. This is communication coming to the home. This is a security, more stability, again, more balance. But I pulled the man card, and at the base of this deck is the woman.
Oh,
So
wow.
I feel like there's really this a balance in dualities of the energy on that day, and I think that's the change. There's going to be this shift of really stepping, because we've been for many years living so much in this masculine energy, and we've been talking about, especially with the age of Aquarius, of how women are coming in strong now. The energy, the divine feminine, is coming in. So I feel like we're going to kind of be at this space of where it's going to be feeling pretty good around there. That's the change.
Little equilibrium.
Yeah, a little. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
DL says, well, as long as it's a good day.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as it's a good day, exactly.
Yes.
So I will go next. As far as Judge Jackson, I do believe she, here at home, she's going to be a nominate, whatever you call it, put in. So I feel like that's happening on that day.
Okay, there you go.
So
that makes sense.
Yeah. And I love what she's bringing in. Change, for sure. Yesterday doesn't fit anymore.
Yeah.
She's going to bring in that transformation to that, to SCOTUS. So I love that. So domestically, that's what's happening. And because with that, it's going to push a lot of people who are stuck in the old ways. She will be confirmed. Thank you, Chris. Yeah. What I need is, I need Chris and Tracy. I need T-Barb. I need some of you all in my ear, like
like no Bergerac. Bergerac happening.
They can just throw it right in there for me. I love it. Yeah. Anyway, so those old ways are going to be pushed upon, and it's not going to feel good, but we are moving forward. We are moving forward. Now, moving on, for other things that are happening, it will produce an increase of that energy of hate. And we're all going to be we're all at that time too, wrapped up in what's happening globally. And we're going to be hearing a lot of things, but it's all of this coming kind of to a head on that day. It's bringing community on one level or another. And so you will see a lot of community and people coming together. And I'm going to show you the cards with that. You have, let me try to get them all in my hand. They're not in order, but you can understand what I'm saying here. With that community coming together and kind of wrapping each other up. However, just to be aware that because of all this transformation happening and coming together, and plus I think people were talking about how the planets are aligned and all that playing into play as well. So being aware of that, but the hates we're going to see, and I feel like we might see some police activity or action happening because there's going to be some kind of protest of some sort. So that might happen on that day. But things will be very clear. You have the unidentified being identified, so it's going to be very clear of what's playing out. It's like you can't make this up. You can't hide from this. Whatever it is that's playing out, it's going to be so clear.
Another great question.
Yeah.
Thank you, DL.
Let's see here.
Hi, Indigo.
Hey, Heather.
Heather. On the other side, do we continue to do what, just a question from my heart. On the other side, do we continue to do what we love doing on earth? Example, do I continue to be an artist? Yes.
Yeah.
But let's talk about that a little bit more.
I also think it's an opportunity for people to embrace and do the things that they didn't necessarily get to do or want to do. Yeah.
I always feel like, and this is just my own feeling, I don't know if anyone else agrees with this, but I've always been under the impression that, you know, with every lifetime, with everything you do, you take little elements of skills, you know, and it all kind of morphs into something else the further down you go. I think when you cross over each time, you take that with you.
Oh, yeah.
And you use that, and then that gets exchanged somehow, if that makes any sense. But and then should you return, that element comes back to you, because even now, if you think about your current life, where we all are right now, there's certain things that really make you feel a certain way, and that you don't understand why, or you have these natural abilities that come out of nowhere, whether it's you know, sculpting, carving something, or art, and it's like, where did this come from? Well, sometimes it might be a relative, but sometimes you just don't know. And I think that's kind of fun to think about. So
Are things that we've had in past lives, like you're saying, it comes through. And sometimes things we may not necessarily want.
Right,
that we have to feel and work through, right? But the great stuff, it's like wonderful.
When you're moving, hi Ron. So when you're moving in, you know, full alignment with your soul self, you know when you're in there, and you're like, you get to tap into these spiritual, creative, these more enlightened places, and you know that creating music, creating art, those types of things, even if you're a mechanic and this is art to you, like being able to put things together and make things run or create things, those are all just very aligned, I feel, with. However, that doesn't say that those of you who are not artists this time around, it doesn't mean that you weren't one before, or that you're not when you're, it's because you may have chosen not to have that piece as part of your time this time around. We create challenges in our and things to overcome, and maybe that is such a beautiful way to tap in. You created almost like a challenge. Okay, I'm not going to use art this time to be able to connect in spiritually and into that alignment. I'm gonna build this other muscle to tap in. So it's not, so don't feel like, oh, I love it, Kevin 222.
Do you feel like you can learn new stuff over there?
Oh, absolutely.
Like once you're over there,
yeah, you're like, oh, I want. Gosh,
yeah.
I really thought that I really like piano. I want to get into that piano. I think that you get to experience those things if you want.
I got to show you my cards. I have the Page of Cups, and look at that. It's like connecting to yourself. The Seven of Wands.
Oh, again.
You know, again, connecting with what you want, and even collaborating with others with the Three of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Pentacles. I just love this card.
Oh, moving completely and
so
master. Yeah, it's a master. That's a master card. Yeah, I love that. And I love that the 222. I just have to say, Kevin, last week you said that too, and I highlighted it. So now I'm not going to pause on it. 222 has been chasing me for the last few weeks. You know how we all see numbers in sequence sometimes? 222 has been my number, so it's been interesting. And Kevin has said 2 Sundays in a row, 222 in the chat, and I don't think that's a mistake. There's something to it. So thank you.
Yeah,
222.
a very, fresh start. A fresh start card of just have room 22. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fresh start. When my daughter went off to college and we got her, we stayed at a hotel and they gave us the key to the room and I looked at it and it was 222.
222.
So cool.
Yeah, it's true.
I love the numbers.
Yeah, what did... Oh, Pamela pulled a manifest card for this question. So manifesting. That's beautiful. Perfect. Lisa, did you do any cards for this one?
No, I was just talking this time.
Yeah, me too.
I was asking questions myself. I really didn't. I didn't throw. I mean, I can pull a card, but I with what you guys are saying.
KD says 777 has been chasing her. Oh, so Melissa gets the sequence numbers. Interesting.
Yeah. I get random ones now. Sometimes there'll be certain ones.
Wayne.
What did Wayne say?
Sounds like someone spitting.
Yeah. I see 222 quite a bit here, mainly on the clock.
Or 1111 is another big one.
Oh, 1111 all the time. They're probably so tired of showing me 1111 because now I don't even see it because I'm so used to it. So they had to change it up a bit for me.
Well, that's the time of this show on Mountain Time. 11.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Genealogy. 555. Heather gets the 555. Sarah's getting the 333. Angel. Sarah. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna do that one. So we have High Flying Without a Broom. I love her name. And I love her icon too, every time I say that. What will happen to the poor Ukrainians shipped to Russia? Thank you for bringing that up. That is one I wanted to look at today. And so thank you for bringing that up. I'm going to turn off my heater.
Hi, Pamela Shin. Have a beautiful Sunday.
Oh, Pamela. Okay.
Hi, Pamela.
Wife duty. Gotcha.
Wife duty. Well, that happens.
Tammy gets all the numbers. Tammy, you go. That's definitely leveling up, aren't you? That's not always easy. But it's beautiful. Wow. Deanne said when her dad passed, his wristwatch stopped at 10:10. Wow, talk about new beginnings.
Wow.
That's just moving right into new beginnings. He's like, don't worry about me. I'm beginning.
Yeah, that's
amazing,
right?
Wow, beautiful.
Don't everyone remember to hit that thumbs up in the chat there.
Yes, hit that like button. Leave a comment. Make it a nice one or I'm coming for you.
Yeah, I'm not. Lisa knows me. I'm not good at bad comments. And sometimes I'll write a response that's not very enlightened.
Hey, we're only human.
Just to get it out, and then I erase it. But Lisa gets to hear my not enlightened comments.
Oh, no worries.
Sometimes you guys,
they're more enlightened than you think. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Arlene, thank you.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna put
Okay.
that into the prayer section there. Please send prayers for the First Nation representative around this week. Oof. Oh, I just got hit with a big power bubble. Okay. All right, back to the question I wanted to.
Yeah.
You guys stop distracting me.
Squirrel.
The family.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Oh, the chat can take you there for sure.
Oh yeah,
Squirrel
it's so
moments.
easy.
What will happen to yeah, okay. 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 I feel I keep hearing recon, that word recon. I don't how you would use it in a sentence here, but I keep hearing that word recon. I'm sensing that I feel like many will be lost.
I got a card of
kind of-
loss.
Yeah. But I do feel some sort of recon, but I feel like I don't know what we're hearing now, but I feel like we have already lost. Wasn't there like 20,000 people marched to Russia? It was 20,000 people.
Wow. Well, yeah, I already threw out there. I got the card of loss. I got the 5 of coins. It's in this deck, and it's actually that represents a lot of the loss there. And you even got a child there.
Yeah, Sarah says they took elderly people and children.
Oh,
Yeah, it almost looks like an elderly person carrying a child in that picture. Now I got the Empress, and sometimes when this comes up, I think of Mother Russia. But I was really, I'm leaning toward. I'm trying not to be biased on this or too optimistic on this. I'm trying not to get in the way of this, but I do think there's going to be an element of care. I do think there are some things in place to make sure that people are placed well, taken care of, things like that. But along the way, yes, the loss is real, guys. I got the
loss is real.
Wands. I got the Hermit. These are all not great cards along the way with what's going on with that. But I do have the 2 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So I'm seeing this as over time in the future. I don't know the timing of it, but there will be more of that care and stability and everybody really trying to get where they need to be after being shipped there, even if it means that they displace themselves from there and wind up somewhere else.
Here's the deal. They didn't ship them. They marched them.
Yeah.
20,000.
Yeah. But yeah, the loss is a real thing. And
The loss is the real.
there will be more. But I do think that there are different things that are being established to buffer some of that as best they can. But even that has to develop too over time.
But yeah, their whole deal, and I feel like they're already working on it, is to bring them back, and they will. They are going to do this, whatever that word recon. It's going to take a lot of work, a little bit of time, like you said, Lisa, but they will get them back.
Yeah,
cleaning this up best they can. But I want to put that on the prayer list today as well. I just keep seeing some of these, the older ones who have lived through so much already. They've seen so much, and here they are having to be marched. I mean, it's like you think I lived through this before. Like I barely made it out alive before, is the sense I'm getting with some of the stories coming in that are being dropped in right now. Like I lived through this, and I thought we would never see this again in our lifetime, ever on this globe. And here we are. And so prayers of comfort and love and warmth. I keep hearing warmth. Okay.
So this is what I have. I have the Page of Swords, and I feel like, this is some of the people are meant to be sent over there to be the spies as well, to see what's going on. To really, I have the Sky here.
Interesting. So some of the people that were marched over are spies?
I think so, possibly.
For entertainment purposes only.
Entertainment, yes. So this is communication, and I have the word clever here, and that's really standing out to me. So I feel like, because they're going to bring in to cut away at some things, and they're going to bring the heat with that here with the dragon.
The truth.
But unfortunately, I do have the Ten of Swords here. This is the backstab, the betrayal, the pain. And to me, that just looks like people being killed. A lot of loss, the heart, a lot of pain there with the heart. The self, it's just, it's going to be a lot of pain that's going to come up. People, loss of lives. I have the Queen of Swords here in the middle of the reading. This is the high achiever, the independent. I have that with the child, which could be a new phase as well, and the gold mine. So like you mentioned, as far as working on bringing these people back, I do see that, because, it kind of starts off kind of like rough here, but then it comes out here with the King of Swords. This is like legal matters, dealing with legal matters. And it's interesting. It says, always lead with love, even towards yourself. And I feel like a breath of fresh air is going to come in on that. I do have the Magician, right? This is, for me, a very heavy manifestation card, which is funny because I pulled the empower yourself to change your narrative. So I think they're looking at changing the story on this. And I have the open road. So it's still very open as far as what that may look like or what that may consist of. But I feel that there will be, that they are working on that. And the base of my deck is the Six of Swords. So moving to calmer waters. But unfortunately, there will be loss of it. Underneath that is the Tower card. So.
Yeah, it is huge Tower. Heather, thanks for hanging out. And so
thanks, Heather.
Bye, Heather.
Post your channel thing in here and what time you're going live so people can head on over. Okay. Okay. Oh gosh. Tina always has the good questions. Tina. Oh gosh. Trump won the suit against Stormy Daniels. She's required to pay him over $300,000 in legal fees. Stormy says she'd rather go to jail than pay him. Okay, what's the outcome? Is she going to go to jail, or will someone just step forward and pay the fees for her?
I have a feeling somebody, and I mean, that's
somebody's going to do something.
I think somebody's going to pay those fees for her. That's just me.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to jail.
I don't think so either. We'll see what the cards say.
But yeah,
that's crazy though.
Right. Connie says Stormy should start posting some of those pictures. Seeing is believing.
Thank you, Connie. Don't mess with Stormy. Don't mess with Stormy. I keep.
The name says it all.
Oh no, you didn't.
The name says it all. She's Stormy.
Yes, like don't. Whoa, you just messed with Stormy, and I'm thinking that was this should be interesting. This might backfire a little.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Give me a second. I need to turn the fan on. I feel like I'm about to pass out here.
Oh, how funny. I had to turn my heat off, and you have to turn your fan on.
I'm just throwing some deck of character cards because I think it's just going to be fun to do. So, let's see here. I did get gold coins. So, wishful thinking, there will be some money injected in there to help her out, I believe, with that. But here's the interesting stuff I got. I think when the dust settles, she's going to fight back at the wrestling ring. There's going to be a waterfall of information, even more so than it's already out there. And something's coming. I got the sprout. I think even then there might be something happening. I think the universe is on her side too with this. It's not over is what I'm feeling overall with this. I don't think it's over.
No.
But to answer the question, no, I don't think she's going to go to jail. And I even got on the bottom of the deck, I got house under construction.
Yeah.
So things are still developing. There's still moving parts with this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I feel she has some kind of, she's solid. I don't know if it's like a solid case or, because look, she threw the book at Orange. And then I'm enough, right? So she's to move forward. She's solid in this, what she said, like I'll go, but I don't see her going to jail. But she is absolutely, she's safe moving forward. Okay. She's not going to go to jail. And I do feel like someone may come in and help her with that finances. Some kind of something, but it's not over. So I don't know.
It's like, okay, on paper, okay, he won, but there's so much more.
Something else.
Yeah.
So interesting.
I'm not even getting a bad reaction to reading that happened. It's just like, okay, well, that's fine because there's more.
Okay. Okay.
No, there's definitely more coming. I have the 7 of Cups, and this is like the whole fantasy delusion card of where we are right now. But the Knight of Cups, I feel like that this is also a card of proposal. So I think somebody's going to come in with this to help her with that. Because then I have the Ace of Swords. That's the breakthrough. And then I have the Temperance card of balance. And then I have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is just kind of good business sense, generosity. I think somebody's going to come in and help her with that. But I love the deck of character, what I got here. In order to deal with the poop, new seeds are going to be planted.
I got that too.
She will be resurrected, bringing in that goddess energy.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Again, I'm getting the chills, you guys. I'm saying you messed with Stormy. You don't mess with Stormy. There's only so much she can take.
Don't poke the bear.
My deck, the knife.
I don't know what it's going to look like, but she is going to look at this plethora of stuff coming up against him. Like she's going to unleash. So I don't know if it's pictures I don't know what she's going to do, but you messed with Stormy. Not a good idea. She can only take so much. Oh boy. And then what? You want me to pay your legal fees?
Yeah.
No.
That'll be interesting to follow that, to see what comes out of that.
Yeah.
Chris says she and Cohen are friends now. Yeah. You know, she's, yeah. Something maybe she's going to write a book. She's going to a tell-all book or something.
Sure. Why not?
Right? Maybe it's a tell-all book on him. That makes sense. You know, people would read that book. You know, apparently Barr's book, you know, dumped in the dumpster and it's selling at the 99-cent store 2 for 1. But,
Yeah.
You know, Stormy's book, everybody will read.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
It's like sex, drugs, and rock and roll stuff there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So it might be a tell-all book, and that's how she'll get him back. But she's not going to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Good question.
Yeah. Great. Got me fired up. Okay. Per request. It's for the end. Per request.
Oh, Connie wants to know, will a book be published?
Oh,
Add on to that.
Yeah, we can. Let's go ahead and hide that, and we'll come back to that one. And is there going to be a book? I saw a book in my cards, but we'll definitely throw. Will a book be? Will she publish? Will she do a tell-all?
A tell-all.
Right, genealogy junkie? You said it correctly, but I can't say it out loud. But y'all can read the chat. And for those who are watching TV and you can't see the chat, you can just imagine what she said.
You're just going to have to like and subscribe to read what they're saying in the chat.
There you go. That's how you do it.
You're going to understand what getting blah, 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 blah.
We're going to do the rest of this broadcast out of context, so you'll have to read the chat. Don't even pin anything. Just
Ooh. I think so.
Oh, yeah. Bring it to the community.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm not going to pull any other cards. I got the fox. So she's going to be very clever. I got the letter, which for me, this is the book that she's going to share with the world.
There you go. Yep. This is karma revisiting him. Karma coming back on him. And she absolutely is doing a book.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Knight of Wands, which is the rock star. And when I pull that on him, you know, he's the topic, right? So here he is, the protagonist in the book, right? And then I got the hacker, which is Prince of Swords. I got the Queen of Cups, which is the therapist. Every time I get the therapist card, it means somebody's talking. And the hacker, secrets about the rock star. Look, she's even got some books behind her. So I don't know if you want to get that.
Yep. Yeah. Carol, thank you. Blessings.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, Carol.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is that what I'm hearing is he's not going to like it. It's not about, you know, because, you know, books come out and, you know, he usually just, you know, shoves it off. The thing with Stormy's book, it's going to be revealing stuff about him that, you know, a dude doesn't want revealed, right? If you get my drift.
Oh, we get it.
I got it.
Which
means she wasn't getting it.
Something was a little off there. So, and we're going to hear it all.
Wait,
and that for a man is horrifying. You're literally hitting below the weight on that.
Yes.
And again, the first energy that came in with that was you just messed with Stormy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last straw kind of thing.
It's about to get real.
It's about to get real.
Yeah.
That's right, Connie. All right. Back to
absolutely, Connie.
Oh. Since we're on the subject, this is the next question. Spirit Watcher, will a sketch artist be involved in her book?
Ugh. God, let's hope not.
I don't think there's enough alcohol in the world to get me through that one.
Girl. No.
Oh gosh, Tracy's laying it down in the chat. For entertainment purposes only.
Tracy.
Sorry for those who are just watching on TV and you can't see.
Thank you for your participation, Tracy.
But you all can imagine what they're all writing.
Yeah, like and subscribe if you want to see what Tracy writes.
Yes.
This is how we're going to do this from now on.
Right. Like and subscribe if you want to see what's happening in chat.
And you got to hit that thumbs up too.
Oh gosh. Will the Trumps ever stop flapping their gums and spreading filth?
No.
Okay, so yeah, the first person who comes to my mind is Junior.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And I think you're right about that. That's a no.
And Eric would probably flap more, but he's just so angry all the time.
He's just angry.
Yeah, he's just an angry guy.
Angry bird.
I'll pull a couple of cards, but I'm like, no.
Yeah.
That's like deep. And unless people are willing to do the work to make the change, then. I don't need it anymore. I got the dog. They're loyal to their life and their filth.
Mic drop on that.
Yeah.
Loyal to the end there.
Mm-hmm. And look what's at the base, the clouds. They can't see through the clouds.
Sure.
They'll stay in that delusional.
Delusion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I did the deck of character again. I just have 2 cards. I got fuel and war. It's just anything to stir up anything. You know, I think they thrive on the. I don't know. Is there a word for
pushback? Like the
drama queens? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Drama queens.
Yeah, I think they just kind of thrive on that opposition, that stance all the time. It's like, okay, yeah, you tell us we can't do this. Well, look, watch me. It's like hold my beer kind of stuff.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
Hold my beer.
It's embedded. It's embedded in them. And, like I said, unless they're willing to put in the work to make that change, then
yeah.
Hey, Hypnicity. Thanks for coming out of lurking. Hello.
Oh, we love the lurkers.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm just seeing that they are just basically frozen in time there, but they're here just to they're going to just continue their narrative of destroying what is really truth. That's their whole narrative, is destroying truth and creating some type of delusion. It's weird. But yeah, no, I don't see.
Oh man.
I don't see any of them.
I love our community.
Me too.
I just do. You guys are
there. Learn behavior.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Running sloth.
Yeah, right.
Here's another great question. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Will the nutballs that plotted to kill Governor Gretchen Whitmer be convicted? Love the way they put their questions. They state their Cindy. The nutballs. I'm getting a very positive energy surrounding this, that they will be convicted. And interesting enough, because I see them literally in the chain gang. You know what I mean? You know how they have the chains around your ankles and then on your hands, and you're connected. Is that a chain gang?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chain gang.
Or that's just going to jail.
Well, I mean, you're connected to others.
That's like
yeah.
old school prison stuff. They used to chain them. Like, did you ever
still do that though?
Did you ever see? Oh, there's a movie. One of my favorite movies. Of course, I'm not going to remember what it is. Paul Newman was in it. Cool Hand Luke. You ever see that movie? Well, it was based on a whole thing where he was one of those prisoners where they were kind of
chained together. That would be the chain. Okay, so basically like that. And of course, you guys know I get things in metaphor, so I'm not saying he's actually going to be in a chain gang.
Right.
I see. This is real. This is real time. This is real time prison. It's not just jail. It's prison. Oh yeah. Oh brother. I saw that movie, and they had a chain gang. I remember.
Yeah, that's way more current than the movie I named.
Oh, it was. Okay.
I think I was -20 when that movie came out. I'm not sure.
So Cindy, to answer your question, I do believe that the nutballs that plotted, I do believe they're going to see some time.
Yeah, Mims, I've seen that movie. I do like that one. I do like Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh, me too. Mm-hmm. I think that was one of George Clooney's more brilliant movies. Are any of you guys are any of you getting that they're going to jail?
I mean, I didn't get anything that I used the gummies this time. I feel like using the gummies. I threw 3 cards in the gummies. I did get the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. So with both of those, I'm seeing that as the partners, the partnership, the team, whoever put this together to make this happen. So that's the focus. And I got the Wheel of Fortune. I'm seeing this as karma. So that's the closest I can come to something coming their way is this Wheel of Fortune card. I think that something is going to bite them in the butt. But in this deck, I didn't get anything like that. And even on the bottom, where did I set it down? Oh, well, change that on the bottom, Justice. So okay, there we go. So all right, well, I'm just gonna stop there.
I have some interesting cards here to show y'all in a second. I wanted to do another layer just to get the next layer up.
Okay.
Yeah, so karma, definitely karma, courthouse.
So I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have anything that distinctly says jail, but I think that there will be some type of justice served. So I have the King of Wands, which I feel like this is the governor here, who is, I have the Freebird card for her, like the watchdog, so that they're, that she was being watched over. This is where I'm kind of like, I have the 8 of Cups. This is like a withdrawal card. And this may be them. This could be them just possibly pleading guilty to it. Because I have the Authority, but then I have the Bear, and then I have the Shield as well.
Yes. So, okay.
So yeah, there's a possibility they may actually give in. And then I have the 6 of Pentacles. So that's, kind of give and receive. The gratitude. I'm not sure how womb quite fits into that. So the 6 of Pentacles, gratitude for that. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of more of that. They may give in to that, to what they did. I have the 9 of Cups, card of gratitude. The House, which can also represent security. Spatula.
Flipping.
Oh.
They're going to flip.
They're going to flip.
They're absolutely flipping on him.
Mhm.
And that goes into the next question here.
And then I have the Page of Swords, right? The spying and mischievous card, bringing in the, with the love and heaven card. I think we're going to see the light that justice will be served on that. And at the base, I have the majestic whale. I feel like Anne hugging you here.
Oh, wrapping it up.
Wrapping it
Like
like a burrito.
Like a little burrito.
And the Empress reaping the rewards at the base.
Okay.
No,
So, taking all the energy that you all had there and taking the energy that was brought in before we threw cards. I mean, I did get the chain. So,
Oh, that's funny.
so, but that's the energy where it's leading now. I do, however, feel they're going to flip. I do feel they're going to say, hey, you guys are going deep into prison, keys thrown away.
And to segue into what you just pinned there, that chain indicates a connection.
Connection. And let me show you the connection here. And it's funny that Chris, you guys brought in that question after we had thrown the cards, and you can see how we all got connection here. That guess who approached them and asked them to do this and gave them money. And so I feel like there's going to be a money trail here.
Mm-hmm.
So you have that. And they are in deep doo-doo. It will go to court. Karma is coming back to get them. It will go to court. And this is what they're facing. They're facing the chain gang. But still the energy is a little flowy, because if they flip and they're like, here you go. Here's who sent us. That will be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, will.
Hmm.
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 Hmm?
They're not going to get away. They're not going to walk. But
No.
yeah. Just because we're not seeing like I did get the chain for the chain gang thing, but they're not going to walk, but
Yeah, I definitely got the karma over here. So,
but instead of 40 years, maybe they'll get 30. You know what I mean?
Rhonda Rue says Karma's driving a very slow car.
I know, Rhonda. I know.
yeah.
Boo. We keep getting those, but then it's like, okay, show us the deal. And I forgot to show my little pin I got going on.
Very
nice.
Solidarity.
Lovely.
So I feel like, let me see here. We can go ahead and we're going to move into now to prayers. Just to look at the prayers. But I'm sorry, we'll go to the couch first, and then we come back to the prayers right at the end, right?
Whichever way you want to go.
I think so. I think we're going to the
couch.
Wait.
Well, after we do the couch, we usually pull a card.
Oh, okay. So let's take a moment then and go through we'll do the.
Yeah, we usually do the prayers first, and then.
Okay, there you go. Got to keep me on track, you guys.
You're good. You're fine.
So we did have a list of prayers that came in, and we usually group them in. And so, and I'm going to go ahead and.
Do you need my assistance?
Just gonna.
You got it?
I'm just going to click. And we can write down the names. If people are writing down the names, that's good. And then, okay. Thank you, Patricia, Anna.
Mm-hmm.
We have Carol, Cataract, Rhonda Rue, We have Jeanette. Prayers for Ukraine. Then we have Laura Williams. And she's asking to find missing Naomi, missing from Nevada. Okay. I feel like there was another.
Did you get Arlene's?
Arlene's. Here we go.
Yeah.
And prayers for the children. All right. So we're going to take a moment for all the unspoken prayers, because we do have all the family that are watching that don't type. And then Chris, we have Chris here as well. And Kelly Suds. And Vixen. Okay. And then all the unspoken ones as well. And so we're just going to take a moment. And of course, for those, of course, in solidarity with Ukraine and with those who are in danger for standing up and protesting this war in Russia and those surrounding areas. And so we'll just spend a moment and send our prayers.
Okay. We have you, Hypnicity's dog.
Okay, Hypnicity. All right. So we can kind of link in together and step within it, within these prayers together, tapping into source, whatever language that you use. And so it is. Oof, I'm all dizzy now.
Mm-hmm.
Powerful. That's some powerful connection, you guys. Wow, you guys are. All right. So moving forward, we again, wrapping all those prayers up and sending it with source. We will reconnect during the week, you guys. Remember this group and remember the linking in. You can just link back in at any time collectively with all these prayers that came in today.
Yeah.
Blessings to you all.
Blessings.
Yes.
I have everyone written down. So, and I see you, Rhonda. I got you. I'll be
Rhonda,
continuing, and Debbie does too. Continues with prayers. We'll be praying on this all week. So, got you, Connie. Got you.
Awesome. Okay, so our on the couch time today, we're talking about being in the moment, being mindful or mindfulness. There's many different ways to say this. Sonja, what's so being in the moment,
living in the moment,
mindfulness, and how that just plays out in our lives and can really assist us in our mind, body, spirit health, right? If you guys have heard of Eckhart Tolle, he is all about this, right?
Power of now.
The power of now. And being present. And so because we live in such a noisy world, and what I mean by that, it's not literal, although it could be, but it is noisy. our lives are noisy. We have our phones, we have our TVs, we have our own thoughts. I mean, it can get really noisy and distracting you from being in the now. And so when we're in that distraction, sometimes we don't respond appropriately, like when I get a negative comment. I might be all up in the noise and not coming from the place of mindfulness, right? So, because I'm all up in the noise. So, being intentional about being, we have to be intentional about living in the now and being in the present and stopping. You're walking, you see that flower, stopping and seeing that. We get so big, we wouldn't, sometimes we could just, it could be gray everywhere and you have this big pink flower, we would miss it because of the noise. So how do we do that, Sonja? How do we what's our first step? What can we do?
Well, I mean, one thing I used to love to hear my teacher would always say is, one of my teachers anyhow, is just really be in the present moment, because the present moment is all we have.
Ooh.
That's what we have right now, is this moment in this time. And when you really think about that and feel into that, it feels really good, despite what you're going through in life, whether it's good, bad, indifferent. The present moment is all that you have. So when you open up to that and bring in the grace and the love for that moment, it's really unique and special. So I invite all of you to practice that during the day, just to stop and just be in that moment. And that's one of the things that, like, right now, a lot of I'm on the East Coast right now, and I've been truly living in the moment and really being present with what is happening and what, my people that my friends that I'm experiencing, or even just sitting watching television. And the great thing about that too is, like, I'm doing my best not to focus on, when it's time to go home, when I'm going to leave, because we're so busy, we can get up, like, looking at our schedules. Oh, okay, well, the next day I got to do this and I got to do that and blah, blah, blah. And the mind, everything starts getting crazy. So learning how just to appreciate where you are right now in this moment. If you're going through a difficult time and you're like, well, I don't want to feel what I'm feeling, just know that things will get better. Things will change. But in the moment, you are where you are, and just really giving thanks for where you are, even if it's bad. Just acknowledging this is where I am right now, but trusting and believing that things will get better. But for right now, just being in a place of gratitude.
Beautiful. Our minds just keep moving, and it's just like being conscious of freeing up some of that space so it's just not so noisy and cluttered.
Yes.
And it brings us back to spring cleaning last week, right?
Yeah. So, right.
There's some tools that we can do to be in that now space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of tools. Meditation is one. Taking a walk in nature. Traveling. Like, Lisa, how did you feel when you came out to California? What did that do?
I was living in the moment. I wasn't worried about what I'd left behind, nor was I worried about when I'd have to come back. It was just being there, enjoying the company, and not texting other buddies while I'm hanging with these buddies. And it's just really living in the moment and appreciating where you are and looking forward to coming back. You can totally do that. There's no shame in that. But with and even with living in the moment, back to the phone stuff, electronics, of course, when you go somewhere, you want to take a lot of pictures. You want to, but it wasn't like that the whole time either. Although I did take some, but I mean, you really have to consciously not look at your world through a lens. Put the phone away, set everything down, turn everything off, pay attention to your surroundings, and be appreciative of who you're around. And that's everything.
Yeah.
And, you know, notice too, part of what you did, Lisa, was you left some things behind.
Mm-hmm.
Like you didn't have the normal pressures and you left those pressures behind, and it opened that doorway for you to literally be in the moment. So when we go away, and Sonja's experiencing it right now, you don't have the like, oh, I you know, it's just like when it's time to do homework or whatever. If you guys remember this, it's like, I'm going to clean house now. Well, because you're distracted. So you have things that distract you at home, and continual, I need to be doing this, or I need to be doing that. I should be doing, you know, like that.
Mm-hmm.
But creating that within that space is, but acknowledging that you cut that away when you left.
Yeah.
Let's cut it away when we're at home. How can we create that space, even if we're at home with all the regular pressures? But yeah,
Tammy brought up a great point, which is really important, and this helps. This is another tool, is breathing. And it's just as simple as, and there's so many different breathing techniques. It's just finding which one feels good to you. But one quick, simple one that you can do is just center your body. And you can do, we'll start off with like a count of 4. You breathe in on the count of 4. Hold it at the top for a count of 4. And then breathe out a count of 8. And really push that air out all the way down through your stomach, all the way down. I like to imagine like tree roots coming out of my feet down into Mother Earth, and just releasing all that breath down into the earth. And then you just do it again. Count of 4, hold it 4, out 8, whatever feels good. You can make up your own numbers. There's not like you have to do it this way. What feels good to you. But the important thing is, it's to help slow you down, to be in that moment. Breath helps connect you to your body, connects you to now. So breath work is really, really powerful. And like I said, there's so many different techniques. Another one I love to do is called the breath of fire, which is amazing. But you can go ahead and Google these, go into, what is it? YouTube University. And there's a lot of different breathing techniques that you can do.
Awesome. And so even if there is noise, there is always some silence underneath and in between the sounds. Listening to the silence immediately creates stillness inside you. Only the stillness in you can perceive the silence outside. And what is stillness other than presence? Conscious, freed from thought forms, right? Thoughts and emotions, fears and desires may still be there to some extent, but they won't take over.
Wow.
Eckhart Tolle. So wanted to share that of his.
Yeah, thank you.
He is the master of all this. And he also has videos on YouTube, and that can help you get into that place and that moment and understand it. So blessings to you all, and remember to be present. I wrote a poem. I keep remembering this. It was a billion years ago, and it was called "The Space Between Planets." And it always reminds me of that place where it's just like you're still, you're silent, but it's like you're connected to the universe. So it's just a really beautiful place. The space between planets. So find yourself there, and you'll find some of that connective. And ask and be intentional, and let your spirit team know that you want to be in that moment and be present. Because
I just got goosebumps. Big time.
Yeah. Because because the present is all we have, right, Sonja?
Yep. It's all we have right now, this moment.
Yeah. So blessings to you all. Thanks for hanging out on the couch with us today. Love it.
Thank you.
And love you too so much.
Love you.
All right.
Hugs and kisses.
So blessings, and remember to connect in this week as we continue to pray and move forward together. Love and light, you guys.
And I'll see you guys at 5.
5. What are we seeing at 5?
I'm going live at 5. I don't know, just because I want
Live. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't remember if we.
Oh, and
you thought
also
it was a dream team, didn't you?
Debbie's like,
No,
oh, shoot, I didn't have that on my calendar.
No. You guys are off the hook. It's just
Okay,
me.
good. All right.
Also, Lisa and Sharon will be on with. I won't be on the Soul Sisters tomorrow night, so I switched up my plans. Unfortunately, I won't be on, but the Nasty Women are going to step in and be with one of the Soul Sister EQ.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
Hey,
yeah, tune in tomorrow night for that.
That'll be
awesome.
fun.
All right. See you all this week. And yeah, tomorrow we have Reading Animals with Mark on his channel. So Spirit Whisperer channel tomorrow.
Nice.
At 2 p.m. Eastern time. So check that out. And then Women Empowering Women tomorrow night. All right.
Awesome.
There's the commercials.
That's right.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.